Hey rock fans, welcome back to Decades of Rock. Think you know every legendary band out there? Think again. Today, we're diving into 10 incredible rock bands that somehow slipped through the cracks of mainstream recognition. These aren't one-hit wonders or forgotten relics. These are legitimately brilliant artists who deserved stadiums but played clubs. Let's get into it. Starting us off at number 10 is the Chocolate Watchband. This California psych rock outfit from the 60s sounded like the Rolling Stones' angrier American cousins. Their raw, garage rock energy on tracks like Don't Need Your Lovin' was way ahead of its time. While bands like The Doors got famous, the Chocolate Watchband remained criminally overlooked. They influenced punk before punk existed, but by the 70s, they'd vanished. If you love that gritty 60s sound, this band is essential listening. At number 9, we have the 13th Floor Elevators. These Texas psychedelic pioneers from the mid-60s literally invented acid rock. While Jefferson Airplane got famous, the Elevators were creating the blueprint with their electric jug, swirling guitars, and genuinely transcendent sound. Rocky Erickson's howling vocals and the band's lysergic intensity were too real, too dangerous for mainstream success. Mental health issues and drug busts tore them apart, but their influence echoes through every psychedelic band that followed. True visionaries who paid the price. At number 8 is Big Star. If you love power pop or alternative rock, you owe everything to Big Star. This Memphis band from the early 70s wrote perfect, jangly songs that inspired REM, The Replacements, and countless indie bands. Their album Radio City is a masterpiece, but distribution problems and bad timing meant almost nobody heard it when it mattered. By the time critics discovered them decades later, the band had dissolved. Their influence is massive, but their commercial success was non-existent. Coming in at number 7, we have Death.
1, 2, 3, now!
Not the metal band. This Death was 3 African-American brothers from Detroit who formed a proto-punk band in 1971. Yes, 1971. Before the Ramones, before the Sex Pistols, Death was playing fast, aggressive punk rock. Nobody knew what to make of them. Record labels wanted them to change their name and sound. They refused and broke up, their recordings gathering dust for 30 years. When their music finally surfaced in the 2000s, the world realized they'd witnessed the birth of punk. They just didn't know it yet. At number 6 is the Sonics. Speaking of proto-punk, these Washington State maniacs from the mid-60s played the rawest, most aggressive rock and roll anyone had heard. They make the Stooges sound polished. Psycho and Strychnine are pure sonic assault. The Sonics influenced grunge decades before Seattle made it famous, but they remained a regional phenomenon. Kurt Cobain was a huge fan, if that tells you anything about their importance. Number 5 brings us Thin Lizzy. Wait, you might say, I've heard of Thin Lizzy. Sure, the boys are back in town got radio play, but this Irish band deserved so much more. Phil Lynott was a genius songwriter and frontman, and their twin guitar harmonies influenced heavy metal forever. Beyond that one hit, albums like Jailbreak and Black Rose are front-to-back classics. They should be mentioned alongside Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple, but they're often forgotten. At number 4, we have The Only Ones. This British new wave band gave us Another Girl, Another Planet, one of the greatest rock songs ever written. Seriously, it's perfect. But one semi-hit wasn't enough to save them. Internal conflicts and label issues doomed The Only Ones before they could become superstars. They influenced alternative rock profoundly, but dissolved before the alternative rock boom could rescue them. Coming in at number 3 is The Gun Club. Jeffrey Lee Pierce created a raw, blistering fusion of punk, blues, and roots rock that sounded like nothing else in the early 80s. The Gun Club was dangerous, unpredictable, and absolutely brilliant. Bands like the White Stripes owe them everything, but the Gun Club remained cult heroes. Pierce's tragic early death in 1996 meant their story ended before retrospectives could give them proper recognition.
We can't fuck forever, so you can move, so you can move, so you can.
At number 2, we have The Replacements. These Minneapolis punks evolved into one of the greatest American rock bands, but self-destructive behavior and bad luck kept them from breaking through. Paul Westerberg wrote songs that were simultaneously sloppy and beautiful. Albums like Let It Be and Tim influenced everyone from Nirvana to The Hold Steady, but commercial success eluded them. They were too punk for mainstream radio and too melodic for hardcore fans. The ultimate in-between band. And at number 1, we have Hüsker Dü. This Minnesota hardcore band evolved into melodic punk innovators who basically invented alternative rock as we know it. Bob Mould and Grant Hart wrote incredibly catchy songs played at punk rock speed with emotional depth that was revolutionary. Zen Arcade is a double album concept masterpiece from 1984 that predicted grunge, emo, and indie rock. Every alternative band that came after owes them a debt, but they imploded before breaking through. Absolute legends. There you have it, 10 rock bands that should be household names. Do yourself a favor and check them out. Which band surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more deep dives into rock history. Until next time, keep discovering great music.